this thing working? Give me some sound over here.
Yeah.
The Out of Bounds Show is powered by the award-winning golf courses at Dancing Rabbit Golf Club in Philadelphia, Mississippi.
You can watch the show on YouTube, search Out of Bounds Sports, or Facebook, search the Out of Bounds Show. Good morning, welcome in. Your SEC Insider Hit this morning is brought to you by the Purple Mattress from any of the 7 Muskelly sleep stores in Mississippi, from Hattiesburg to Pearl to Madison, among other towns. Check out the Purple Mattress from Muskelly Sleep Store or Muskelly Furniture at the airport in Pearl. We're live in the Bank Plus studio. Out of Bounds, 105.9 The Zone ESPN. We're streaming live on The Zone, 105.9.com. We welcome in our friend Roll Tide Ryan Fowler, 109 The Game, Tuscaloosa. He joins us on the Yuengling Lager guest line. And, Ryan, I got a question before we get into this big game. It's National Gumbo Day. Do you like gumbo?
Well, I'm out here in this box because I bet the farm, and the bank took the farm because I took Alabama minus the 24. So I'm out here. I take anything right now. Gumbo, tomato soup, vegetable. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Fried okra?
Jimbo took fried okra. That'll work.
Yeah.
Anything.
Okay.
But but to answer your question, yes, I like gumbo.
Okay.
Yes.
Does what's the ribs place we always talk about? Dreamland. Did they serve gumbo?
No, but they do a Brunswick stew. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yes. It's
Brunswick
legit.
stew. Blake just got cracked up when you said that. Oh my gosh, that's great. Hey, describe how nervous were you on that last play Saturday night?
Well, I was sitting on the sidelines and I had to make a decision.
Okay.
I was down in the end zone that they were driving, and I'd already made the decision. If they broke left and went down the sidelines, I was going to take one for the team. I mean, I'd never cover another game, but I mean, could you imagine where that would put me on the level of Alabama fans? I mean, if one of them
you
got
would
loose,
never have to work again. Whoever your buddy is, you don't have to say his name. Whoever your buddy is that flies you to all these national championship games in his private plane, that's an Alabama either fan or alum, whatever. You would never have to work again if your new name was Ryan Goal Line Stan Fowler.
Yeah, those were things that sitting there watching them drive, and I also thought about you too, because I used to be the president of the Bill O'Brien fan club, and I know you're not a Bill O'Brien fan.
Correct.
Now I'm still on the Pete Golding fan club. I'm still there.
Okay.
I'm not really the president, but I was the president of the Bill O'Brien fan club. I'm no longer. I have revoked my own privileges. So
okay,
I'm out. I'm done.
You're out on that. Yeah, Saban, boy. What
a horrible game plan. If you can't play Bryce Young, don't ask Jalen Milroe to make his first start and be Bryce Young. He's not Bryce Young. Most quarterbacks are not Bryce Young. Come up with a game plan. All I could do is sit there and think, what would Lane Kiffin do with Jalen Milroe? That's all I could do. I could literally sit there in my mind. I'm going, what could he do with these offensive weapons? I watched him take a scout team running back, put him at quarterback, and end up being an SEC record holder.
Blake Sims?
Throwing to Amari. Yeah.
Amari
Cooper.
Yeah, no, it's pretty amazing. And you're right, Lane would have had a much better game plan than Bill O'Brien. Does Bryce Young play this weekend?
I think 11 o'clock today on the SEC teleconference. He's probably not going to say anything, but I think it's a significant update. I really do. I think it's a significant update. And they warmed him up pregame, and I was told that they kicked anybody that was not affiliated with the team out of the locker room and the tunnel, and he warmed up there. And I almost wonder if some of that may have backfired on Saban. I think some of these gamesmanship, trying to keep Jimbo out of the know, may have hurt him a little bit. And to also go back to the fourth quarter, because I think it may have confused his team. I mean, go back to Ole Miss 2015. Hugh Freeze beat Alabama, had 5 turnovers. Cooper Bateman found out 10 minutes prior to the game that he was starting over Jacob Coker. Remember that game? It was an awful game for Alabama's sake. So Saban kind of has this trend of hey, it's just do your part. Well, the problem is if Price is in there, you can take it easy a little bit. If Jalen's in there, this team didn't play like they were having to kind of prop up their backup quarterback. I just thought it was a sloppy performance. And all we'd heard throughout the offseason, we're going to let our play do the talking against Texas A&M. We're not going to talk. Well, they didn't really not too much play do the talking until right there at the end, I guess, when it counted. But 24-20 over that bad? I mean, Mississippi State beat Texas A&M 42-24.
Mm-hmm.
And Alabama just sat there and played with them and had turnovers and missed kicks. I mean, sloppy performance, very sloppy. It's kind of become a trend. How many times have I been on your show and said it was a sloppy performance? I mean, this is kind of becoming a trend. I mean, this team right now, negative on turnovers. I think they're 118 in the country out of 131 teams in the turnover margin. In penalty yards per game, I think they're 117. That doesn't sound like a Nick Saban team to me. I mean, I had a guy on from Knoxville yesterday. He pretty much accused Alabama. Said, is that Alabama wearing somebody else's, or is that somebody else wearing Alabama's uniform?
Wow.
That doesn't look like anything
That's
like
fighting
Alabama.
words at Walmart.
Well, it is. And we had 2 people yesterday that picked Tennessee to beat Alabama on our score prediction contest. So we've
what's going on over there? Are y'all in meltdown mode?
A little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, thank God I'm married to a therapist. I mean, yesterday and Monday, 8 hours. I mean, you should have heard it. I mean, it was classic.
What if y'all lose? Look, Ryan Fowler, Roll Tide Insider, 109 the game, Tuscaloosa. On the Yuengling Lager guest line, Bama, Tennessee, 2:30, CBS in Knoxville.
Yuengling.
Yeah, and you all you do is drink sweet tea. So, all right, so here's the deal. Are you getting flown up there by your buddy, or do you have to drive, Hotshot?
No. I'm not going to witness a streak being broke. No, thank you. I'll sit right here at the house and do it. No,
you're not going?
If you tell me Bryce is going to play, we'll talk about it. If you tell me that we don't have any other options, do you think I'm going up to a garbage truck convention and watching the streak be broke? No, thank you. Orange out in Knoxville? Not a chance.
Wow. You don't miss many, do you?
Well, I like to go into a winning opportunity. I don't like to go into a game where no.
Fowler. Dude. Seriously? I mean, I don't go to road games, period, because why the hell would I? But you go to
too many good games on this weekend. There's too many good games. I mean,
all right. I'm thinking you got to change your mind. Is the guy that has the plane mad at you for not going?
No. I'm not sure.
All right. Let me ask you this: is he is he going, or do you know?
Yeah, I don't. When I talked to him earlier this week, I don't think he is going. So, but I've got family up there.
Oh,
and I had to.
Do they believe?
Oh yeah, they nonstop.
Oh,
they believe. Now they hate Lane Kiffin. I'm talking about these folks are hardcore Pentecostal people. He may be the only guy that they dislike.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, Lane Kiffin? How could anybody hate Lane Kiffin? Anyway, they're hardcore Tennessee folks, and man, they're pro. I mean, they're pro volunteers, and so.
All right, so
you hear my dog in the background with a pig. I don't know if you heard that. I was trying to keep her quiet, but
is it biting a pig?
Well, she's got one of these like squeaky animals, and it just sounds.
A fake pig. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I was going to say you already beat Arkansas. I don't know why you're preying on a pig, but then Mississippi State just cleaned them up last weekend. So I don't really hear anybody.
But you got to
Hogs.
give some Alabama. You got to give Alabama some credit because it was the Alabama after effect, right? The hangover.
The
for the
Bama hangover is the reason why Mississippi State beat them 40 to what was it, 17?
Yeah. They were feelings were hurt, but listen, going back to this Alabama team, that they've got. Listen, I had 79 messages on my phone when I walked out of Bryant-Denny Stadium on Saturday night. 79 different people. I haven't even responded to all, and about 50 of them were former players. And it was like, what the blank is going on down there? I mean, I'm not at practice. I have no clue. They don't even let me. I don't have any insight other than what people tell me.
Do you think that you need to go to the coaches show and that will help?
Well, no, I tell you what it is. Saban has changed Nikes. He's went to this new trend of Nike to be in the cool kids club. And he's been for forever. I was told like in 2008 that they put him like 15 pair of these Nike old school shoes up. I don't think he could find them anymore. But I got a solution, Bo.
Okay.
I've got a brand new pair still in a box in my closet.
Nice.
I've thought about it. I think him and I would probably have a different size because I wear a 13. He's probably more like an 8, 9 guy.
Right.
But we could do something about that. At least let him, because the shoes now he wears, I'm telling you, they're the new ones. It could be. Just doesn't feel like. I mean, he won 6 national titles in those shoes. If you go look at any photo out there, you'll see what I'm talking about. He wears those. Now he's got these new shoes on.
I can't believe that Miss Terry hasn't taken care of that. He may have forgotten because he's so into the process every day. He doesn't even know what he's wearing.
Well, yeah. I mean, could you imagine the person that had to walk up and tell him that they were out of those shoes? Coach, you've used your last pair.
I bet that was fun.
Who didn't order me 20 pairs of shoes? I mean, but to be fair, in 2008 when they made those, 15 pairs should have got him through the Saban era in Tuscaloosa.
No, that's
Who
true.
thought he would be here 16 years?
That's true.
So can't really blame that person.
That's right.
So
we can't blame Phil Knight. Out of bounds, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. Ryan Fowler, 109 The Game, Tuscaloosa. Can you imagine if y'all lose? If the 15
No.
And look, man, here's the problem, Ryan.
Go back and
Is
listen to
Hendon
Monday,
Hooker's the
Tuesday.
best? If Bryce Young plays, Hendon Hooker is still the best quarterback in that stadium.
No, Bo. No, listen. Bryce Young is probably the greatest player to ever come through here. Okay, and let me tell you something.
Easy.
He didn't even play. He didn't even play Saturday night, and I think he should have went up in the Heisman side of things. Let me tell you why. Because what he does, he covers up your mistakes. He disguises your weaknesses. He makes it look like because he's so good. When you look at that offensive line, you look at those wide receivers, a lot of that looked average without Bryce Young. He is a guy that makes everybody around him better. And when he's not there, those weaknesses, they come back into sight that he had covered them up. Listen, Hendon Hooker's a great football player. And I think you look at 10 touchdowns, zero interceptions going into week number 7. Listen, Hendon Hooker's a great football player. I think the up-tempo may give Pete Golding some issues Saturday. The up-tempo has been the kryptonite for Alabama. And we'll see if, they can fix a few things. But there's a lot of concerns, and it's not just on the offensive side of the football. I don't think your secondary, played great against Hayes King.
Yeah, I mean, y'all
King
haven't even faced a good quarterback other than Quinn Ewers, and he wasn't in but a quarter and a half or something before he got knocked out.
Yeah.
And he's still young. He's going to be better later. But because of a weird year in college football and we don't have as many big-time passers, nobody's even stretched your secondary yet, and Hendon Hooker is, Fowler.
Yeah, he is. And they'll run the football. Offensively, look at what Josh Heupel has done. And we were debating this yesterday. Has Hendon Hooker, one player, flipped the entire script on Tennessee?
Yes, he's the best player in the country. He's better than Bryce Young. He's better than C.J. Stroud.
I'm coming on Monday at 9:30, regardless.
Okay.
Monday 9:30.
Okay.
Monday 9:30. Go ahead and write me down. Don't schedule anybody.
Okay, you're it. Look,
Archie Manning's coming on. He's getting bumped.
Yeah, 6'4", 220 pounds. Probably going to end up being the first player taken in the draft. Hendon Hooker's the best player in college football.
Okay. Well, hey, listen. If he
do you think Bama should be favored by 7.5?
Well, I tell you what, that was a shocking line. But I think they're having to do a makeup after last week's minus 24. I think that's a makeup line. 24. Here we go with this pig again. Miss Riley, I'm on the radio, darling. Just hold on.
Your dog's name's Riley?
Yes, and she's a 100-pound Weimaraner, and she is she does it her way. Let's just say it that way.
Okay.
She if she wants it, she does it. And she's got the Fowlers wrapped around her entire finger.
Are you a one-dog house or a multiple-dog house?
Well, we have a senior citizen, but he sleeps 20 out of the 24, so he's not really.
Okay, so he's out.
He's 13. He's sitting in a recliner. Doesn't know anything's going on. He knows something's going on, but he doesn't really care.
But he's not worried about what you're doing. Like you're on the.
No.
Okay.
Not even getting up. Yeah. But this one here, she's trying to take the phone out of my hand now. This is great radio, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're at home. This is why I don't do the show at home.
You're defending your phone better than Alabama can defend the pass.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So,
great point.
Ryan Fowler, 109 the game, Tuscaloosa on the Yuengling Lager guest line.
Be honest, though.
Yeah.
How would you evaluate Alabama right now?
For y'all's standards, you're really ordinary. He's put together an inferior staff, considering y'all have the most talent in the country.
Yep.
And
Yep,
I think
right there, what you just said.
I think you nailed something earlier that everybody needs to keep an eye on. And both early and late, depending on how many plays they can manufacture, pace of play. Pace of play for Pete Golding. Because y'all, and everybody has, Ryan, played some crappy offenses this year. But Tennessee is jet fuel, and they're the best offense in the country, and they're coming. And unless Hendon Hooker gets knocked out of the game, I don't see Pete Golding being able to keep them under wraps.
All right. Well, let me throw something else to you. Okay. You text me 3 weeks ago, and I figured it was something you wanted me to come on the show, but you asked me how many transfers they had.
Right.
And at that point, they had 19. Now they got 20. They had another guy going to the transfer portal. Let me throw something to you. Okay. I'm buying your stuff around the coordinator side of things, but here's the other part. Those 20 players, Drew Sanders would play, okay, but there's a lot of those guys that would not have played. But you know what they do? They get you ready Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That's a good point.
And when those guys drift away, you're having to go to lesser of a player. So those are the guys that prepare you and give you the proper look for the opposing team. And so you're having to go down. And you look at Jalen Milroe a couple of weeks ago. when he got that play in Arkansas, the week prior, he didn't take first-team reps or any even second-team reps. He was the scout team quarterback. So you're having to use your backup quarterback to pretend to be KJ Jefferson to give your defense a proper look. So when you lose all these guys, that's your issue. The depth, and this is not just an Alabama problem. This is, I'm sure you could probably talk to, Coach Leach about it, or Coach Kiffin. And when you lose these guys, your scout team drops in quality. And Alabama, they lost pretty much a recruiting class with 20.
Wow. A little bit of a chink in the armor. All right, Blake's got it. We still got time. We got 3 minutes. Ryan Fowler, 109 the game, T-Town. On the
Is he giving you the wrap-up sign? No.
He's got a question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Connect the brakes, Blake. Connect the brakes.
Ryan joins us on the Yuengling Lager guest line. Blake, go ahead.
Yeah. First, Ryan, whoever your supplier is, I'd like to have him because you are high on this phone call today. It's incredible. First, you tell me that you're not going to Tennessee.
I've got a glass of sweet tea, baby,
yeah,
right here.
Whatever Dreamland puts in that barbecue sauce, it ain't real. All right. You tell me that you're not going to the Tennessee game because you know they're going to get beat, even though you've watched. Even though you've watched Alabama.
For them to get beat.
Exactly. There's a chance you might lose for the first time in 16 years, even though you've watched Alabama win umpteen national titles over the last decade and a half.
October 21st, 2006, last time they beat Alabama. Okay.
Yeah, and you're scared of them all. Is the dynasty over? You're talking about transfers. You're blaming Saban's bad coaching on his Nikes. You're not going to Tennessee. This is the least. I mean, you're sounding like someone who's not Ryan Fowler.
Saban called this team Monday average.
But Ryan, you're super fan.
You're
not
he'd
going?
love to do 2-a-days this week, but he can't.
I'm a professional member of the media, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm a professional.
I'm as unbiased as Rachel Maddow or Maddow.
That's even better. All right, are you going to end up texting me? I've only got a minute. Are you going to end up texting me later in the week and telling me you're going to Neyland, Knoxville, whatever?
No, I'm not going. I'm out. I'm
okay.
out.
Okay.
I've already made plans for Sunday. My brother is turning 50 years of age, so
okay.
So I've chose family over football. Bo, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Well, not in the Sun Belt, but
okay,
maybe other places.
But hey, Coach Bryant walked in there one time playing Tennessee. I think they were beating them 14-0. You know what he said, Bo?
What?
He said, "We got them right where we want them."
I love it.
Because they believe that they're going to win.
There's no doubt. I've said this to you. Beating your team, good grief, you got to drive a stake through them.
You got them right where you want them. Oof. They believe that they got a chance.
Oof.
And I'm part of the process.
Hey,
see you, Bo.
I'm driving over to T-Town Friday to get on the plane. All right, see you, buddy. Ryan Fowler, 109 the game, Tuscaloosa on the Yuengling Lager guest line. Lunch today brought to you by Bulldog Burger in Ridgeland on Lake Harbor, right down from the Armory. And the Armory's in front of Kroger on Lake Harbor in Ridgeland. Lunch today brought to you by Bulldog Burger in Ridgeland. And also, the show is presented by Whit McGee, the Mortgage Man, mortgagemanms.com. We'll see you tomorrow.